So what? Is there anything else you remember about that other gorilla?
Just bits and pieces.
Maybe you could try telling us some more stuff about her. Who knows? It might even help you remember other things.
Well, she was quiet and always drawing. When we'd go to the beach, she'd draw a picture instead of swimming. Sometimes she'd draw us too. She was really good. I remember Riku and I fighting over who she'd draw next. But one day, she was gone, just like that. I think the grown-ups knew the reason. They might even have tried to explain some of it to me. But I was little. I probably didn't understand what was happening. I remember crying after she was gone. But that's all. I still don't remember her name.
Oh, I bet you'll remember it in no time.
I must point out, Sora keeps remembering things instead of forgetting them. It seems to me forgetting things may be the only way to reach the memories buried deeper down inside each of us.
So we should forget in order to remember?
Like those guys said, our most precious memories lie so deep in our hearts that they're out of reach. All that stuff about finding being losing and losing being finding, I didn't get it at first, but maybe this is what they meant.
Gosh, Sora, I think I'm a little jealous of you. How come me and Donald and Jiminy aren't remembering more of the stuff from our memories?
Come on, Goofy! Let's get going! We gotta forget things faster!
Just as we intended.
We'll continue with our plan. Let's see how far this group will go.
You had your fun on the first floor. So this time, it's my turn. I'm not going to just give it to him.
Don't break him.
Well, do I detect a soft spot? I'm not gonna break the toy. I'm not dumb.
Don't forget, Sora is the key. We need him if we're going to take over the organization.
I know that you're in on it too. But keep it under your hood, at least until the time is right.
You would have been wise to have done the same, Larxene.
So, Sora, did anything back there help you remember your friend's name?
Her name's the only thing I can't seem to remember.
You gotta try! Hurry up and remember it!
You really want him to remember that, Donald? Well, you probably don't know what happens later in the game. Anyway, that being said, maybe. I don't know. I guess. Anyway, the only other world we can go to is Monstro here in Castle Oblivion. So, indeed, yeah. And there's a reason why I left this to last, and we'll see it towards the end of Monstro. Most of Monstro you can actually do earlier. if you actually do have the levels to do so. However, there is one bit I can never get past in Monstro in Chain of Memories, and you'll see that towards the ends. Apparently Sora doesn't know the inside of a... well, Square Enix know the inside of a friggin' whale. So yes, so we're likely to see Pinocchio running by, I think. Or up there. Nope, he's actually hiding this time. And Riku's nowhere to be found. Yeah. Or you could just lie and your nose will grow out or something. And then we'd see him. But no, apparently he's hiding in the corner. Well, yes. He even sang about it. Didn't he? Then why is your nose growing there, Pinocchio? Let's not bring him into this. Pete doesn't come in until the next game. Yeah, we didn't even get swallowed unlike in the last game. But, yeah, probably in his boat, just like before. But, okay. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway, like with before, Monstro is quite a mess to explore. Though unlike in Kingdom Hearts 1, it isn't a mess as to actually fight in. Yes, I was boxed in quite a bit there. And apparently, I thought one of those things was a barrel spider, seriously. Not to mention that a lot of the Heartless from Monstro are here, such as these flying Heartless, the air pirates, are not, seemingly, or air soldiers, should I say, seemingly. Even though Traverse Town was in this game, seemingly, there are no search ghosts or anything like that. And keep in mind, Atlantica is in this game. It is, and I'll go over that when I get to it. Oh, however, we will have to face another boss before we do that. Anyway, Donald. Yep, there we go. And, yeah, why not? Okay, there are the search ghosts. And a few large bodies as well, but we can deal with those guys as long as we attack them from behind. I probably want to get rid of the search ghosts first because they're more likely to get in the way than the large bodies because of how they can get in the back and everything. So yeah, I don't think they can. They can only swipe at you, however. They can't summon more Heartless, unlike in Kingdom Hearts 1. So yeah. Let's just beat him down, I guess. And these guys... oh, that's a new move. Yes, apparently instead of charging forward, they like to do a body slam to the large bodies now. Well, so be it. They're making good use of their weight, so to speak. So yeah. What else am I thinking of? Nope, can't think of a thing. So yeah, so some of the Heartless, because of the guard battle system, have been downgraded, shall we say, in terms of attack. And what do you know, I get a save room right off the bat there, seriously. Okay, so Yellow Opera. Do you have anything other than Mage Heartless in there? Okay, no, we have a couple of air soldiers, but nothing more than that, I'm afraid. And yes, the boss of this world is the Parasite Cage. Seriously. Of course it is. It was the only thing inside the inside Monstro that would have worked, really. But we'll get to that. Firstly, we have to find Gepetto, of course. I don't know if I do it in this episode or not. And it is kind of a downgrade in the soundtrack to hear the battle theme after hearing that actually really good orchestrated version in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Seriously, this is a bit of a downgrade to hear this rather synthesized version. It is weird going from that. They didn't redo the soundtrack for, dare I even say it, for this game, for Reshaded Memories. This is directly from the PS2 version. Again, most of the soundtrack is for both this, I think, Birth by Sleep. I don't know about, Birth by Sleep. I don't know about the other games because... oh yes, and Dream Drop Distance, that was the other one. Yeah, although Dream Drop Distance actually has its own thing, shall we say. So yeah. We'll get to Dream Drop Distance, I think, a bit later if I decide to do it. I think I will. Even though that is when I think the Kingdom Hearts as a franchise was past its peak. Its peak was probably Kingdom Hearts 2, in my opinion. Seriously, especially given how they try to undo some of the plot holes. Especially with regards to a certain something that Axel mentioned in this in that cutscene earlier in this episode, but I'll get to that. Or maybe when I get to Kingdom Hearts 2, because I have now finished playing and recording Kingdom... Well, I say that aside from one other thing that I do not like about Kingdom Hearts 2. Even though I consider it my favourite game in the series. That's a bit of a mouthful. So yeah. And, Alchemic Waking. That's going to be an interesting thing for sure to visit. But for now, I'm just leveling up via getting the Heartless. And why not? Might as well. After all, coming up after I've visited Monstro, I will have to face another boss. And I do mean in Castle Oblivion proper, not, dare I say, within one of the Disney worlds. No. But, yeah. And I think you can gather who it is, and it's not Axel. I'll say that now, it's not Axel, although we will fight him again in this game. It won't be Axel. Okay, and, oh boy, yeah. Get used to Heartless spawning out of nowhere after you... again, that was the case with the main series as well, and also I just used Strike Raid, which is an awesome slide to use if you have the cards, which I randomly did it with the cards, and to get Strike Raid. It can mow through a bunch of Heartless and stun them. Seriously, it is that powerful, including large bodies from the front. Seriously. And I am terrible with Sonic Blade in Reshaded Memories, but with Strike Raid, I absolutely love that move. Seriously, I absolutely love that move. Anyway, still a few more of these guys, so I don't know what to say. I think I'll use another potion, because I do not want to use the rest of my reloads. And again, I got another calm bounty, so yay. Okay, so where's a door when I can use a save room, not safe room, this is in Persona. Okay, so we can go to the right, I guess. And this will take us to the save room. So on the next episode, I think we'll meet up with Gepetto, so I'll see you then. Goodbye!